Hello guys, Darko again here showing you settings after calibration on Philips 40PFT6550. This is a mainstream model in Philips 2015 lineup featuring Ambilight technology, perfect pixel HD processing and Android operating system. What you're seeing right now is calibrated picture. I got you there for a second. Of course, this is not calibrated picture, just look how details are washed out, how uneven picture is. This is actually standard preset which is by default selected. I strongly encourage you to select movie or ISF day or night. They are much better even by default, although they also have many flaws which can be successfully avoided through complete calibration. I decided to go with ISF day, and now I'll go deeper into the menus to show exactly which settings I have adjusted. So Philips has a little different menu lineup, but still all important settings are here. Color 50 by default, I decided to leave it that way. Contrast is actually backlight, so more you increase this value, more peak brightness will increase. With contrast 80, I achieved 190 nits peak brightness, which I consider to be just right, especially since this is an Ambilight TV, so you have this ambient lighting, so you're not watching TV in pure pitch black environment. Sharpness, this is a little tricky beast on Philips TV, because usually it's really easy to adjust it, but here I first went with 0 and I saw that image was kind of blurry, almost like it was constantly doing 2D to 3D conversion. I did more analysis and found out that optimum value is somewhere between 1 and 2. Unfortunately, every setting adds a little bit of artificial sharpening, and if you decrease it to 0, then you got blur picture. So something between 1 and 2, maybe 3 is optimal for this TV. Let's leave it at 1 for this Full HD reference image. Let's go to advanced now. For watching Blu-rays, this should be off. Color mode, okay, so color temperature, as I said, too much blue by default, but you have this, I call it 1-point balance control, which you see I adjusted so that red is at default value, green is reduced to 105 and blue is reduced to 77. Other options are at 0. Color control, this is adjustment for primary and secondary colors. You can adjust hue and saturation, not also brightness of colors. So here are settings: red 0, yellow at 1, green at 1, cyan at 3, blue at -8 and magenta at 1. Now let's go to saturation. Red 4, yellow 0, green -2, and remaining colors at 0. RGB only mode is only for calibration, so it should be off for watching movies and other content. Contrast, this TV offers local dimming. I suggest either off or standard mode. By default, ANSI contrast in ISF Night and similar is in ISF Day is around 3700 to 1. This is a VA panel, so great contrast when watching directly in front, and from angles you will lose much of this high contrast and also color saturation. Perfect contrast off, this is just a fancy name for dynamic contrast. Brightness at default value, so this is actually black level, and video contrast, this is white level set. By default it's at 100 and details in whites are washed out. So I suggest you reduce it to 90. Light sensor is off. Of course, if you want TV to automatically adjust peak brightness depending on the room lighting, then turn on this feature. Gamma at 0. This resulted in really flat 2.2 gamma characteristic. Sharpness, as I said, problematic sharpness all around with this TV. Super resolution won't change anything basically, so I suggest you turn it off. Noise reduction off for watching movies, same goes for MPEG artifact reduction. And motion, so you have this deblur component, clear LCD, which I recommend to turn it on because it will increase motion resolution 2 times to around 600 out of 1080 lines. And perfect natural motion is for motion interpolation, so for soap opera effect. I suggest you turn it off. Unfortunately, this TV has many problems with its software. So even if you turn off perfect natural motion and clear LCD, you could still experience soap opera effect in movies. And this is why right now I would not recommend this TV to anyone who wants to watch movies with correct motion reproduction. Full review of this TV is coming up, so I will spend in next couple of days more time with this TV, checking its software, try to update it, because this is really a bad decision from Philips to add motion interpolation to any combination of settings. And finally, picture format. By default, overscan is on, so you have to go to advanced and here select original. If you select, for instance, fit to screen, overscan will kick in. And this is not something you want, especially since resolution this way or another is problematic on this TV. After calibration, nice colors, although controls are not so advanced like on other TVs, and you cannot really avoid all errors in white balance, and you cannot perfectly adjust color gamut. Still, picture is much better than default presets, and just colors itself look really nice. Motion, processing, sharpness, this is another topic that I will cover more in details in complete review. So thank you very much for watching my videos. If you want to support me, please subscribe or just leave a comment. Tell me what you think about calibration, tell me what TV you're using and what kind of picture you prefer, or also what would you like me to add in my upcoming videos. So until next video, enjoy your calibrated picture. Bye!